Hey guys, it's Elaine, the Ninja Life Coach, and welcome to my channel today. Today, I'm going to give you a tour of my little studio slash office. I've had to recently rearrange it because my internet signal is just not as good up here as it was at one time. I don't know what that's all about. I think it's because there's so many people working from home and there's people online all the time. But anyway, I had to flip-flop my office a little bit, so I just thought I'd share that with you guys today. So sit back, grab yourselves a cup of coffee. I'll be right back and I'll show you where I work. Okay guys, so I wanted to give you just a quick little tour of my studio. I had my studio set up just absolutely perfect to do makeovers. Well, now I have kind of turned into a drop shipping business, so I had to rearrange everything. So let me show you my room here. You will probably be seeing this some in the videos because I've had to move everything around, but I actually had, right over here, I had a desk where you could, where I could do 2 clients at once and have them do makeovers, but I had to move everything because now 90% of what I'm doing is drop shipping. So what I've done is I've moved everything over to the other side of the room. So here's what I have. I've got my 2 chairs, I have my one Brave Widow, and that shawl that this, my mannequin has on was actually my mother's prayer shawl. And I got that after we sold my mom's house and I brought it home with me, and it's just precious, and I keep it up here, and sometimes I'll wrap it around me, or I'll put it over my legs or something if I get cold, and it's just one of the things that I have. I've got Dad's as well. So but over here, this is where I keep a lot of my supplies and my wigs. I don't have all my wigs in here, and as you can see, it's kind of a hot mess, but there's the wig that I just curled with all the weird curlers, but I keep my staples and some of my office supplies over here, and there's a picture there of my mom and dad, and that was taken at church many years ago, and that, I think that's a map of, maybe a map of Knoxville in the background, but I think that's what that is. But there are some of my wigs, and of course, you know, you got to have your office supplies, your printer, your receipt holder, and your labels and all that stuff. And here is my Mary Kay store. So as you can see, you probably thought this was bigger than this, but it really doesn't take up much space. I've got about $3,000 to $4,000 worth of inventory, and right here is where I keep my eyeshadows and my blush. And this is something that I did on my live the other night, but this is just that. In here are my lipsticks, my foundation primers, my eyeliners, lip liners. My foundations are all right here. There's our powder foundation, some more eyeliners, and I've got some more wigs down there in that. And then I've also got some wigs in my closet behind me, but we're not going to look in that closet. It's a hot mess. But here's where I'm going to be doing my videos from here on out. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with the backdrop, because this is my backdrop. And I've had to turn my office basically into a drop ship place, because that's what I'm doing now, is just shipping everything. And as you can see down there, that is a hot mess. That's where I have all the cords and all that stuff. So I got to have a place to plug all that in, because it takes a little bit of more work and plug-ins than I thought when I started my YouTube channel. So I'm just very grateful that God has allowed me to continue doing that. But I had to put my 2 desks together, as you can see. So there's my computer, and there is my little drop ship station where I've got my mailers and my envelopes and my little scale and everything that I have to do. And here's my chair where I go back and forth between the two and do all that stuff. And as y'all can see, you all might recognize that black jacket, because if I have to do a couple of videos in one day, sometimes I'll just put on a t-shirt and I'll do a video in the t-shirt, and then I'll do my next video. I'll just put this jacket on, but I really leave it up here because sometimes I get cold. This room I don't know if the way this thing is insulated or what, but this room gets colder than the rest of my house. So there, down there in the bottom, there is an old TV, old flat screen TV that I'm trying to figure out how to hook up to my computer to use it as a monitor. And I've just kept it for that reason, to see if I could do anything with it. But I want to show you this. One of my friends got me this for Christmas. And it's a Christmas ornament, and it's a ninja, and it says Elaine on it. And I keep it right here on my ring light so I can see it every time I do a video. And it reminds me that our weapons are not against flesh and blood. That we are in a spiritual battle. And that's a good reminder of that for me. But here is my office. Let me back out and let you take a good look at this messy little space that I have here. And here's where I make my videos, and here is where I ship out my Mary Kay. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I just wanted to share this with you today. Some of you guys have been curious about, you know, where I make my videos and things of that nature. And normally, right over here, like I said, that's where the video camera and everything sat, was right there. But like I said, I've got to have good internet connection, and right here is where my internet upstairs works best. So I was like, you know what, if I'm going to be doing a lot of Facebook Lives and stuff, I've got to have a good internet connection. So I just moved everything over to this side, and we'll just see how that goes and see if it works long term. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys. Love you guys. God bless. Maranatha.